Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Today is, I guess I always like to say that every day is a special day in Montgomery County, but it's especially a special day because we're joined today by Mattie Stepanek. And today we are here to honor Mattie Stepanek. Every year on July 17th, which is Mattie's birthday, and Jenny is referred to as Mama Peace, and you just had a birthday too. Yes, there you go. And when I have a birthday, I start to look older. It didn't happen with you, but anyhow. But we do this every year on July 17th for Mattie's birthday. And we do that to celebrate Peace Day, a day to set apart to recognize the impact that Mattie had on our community and throughout the country, and really we could say throughout the world. As we honor Mattie with this proclamation that Vice President Glass and I are going to be doing, I'm reminded once again of how much we have to learn from his legacy. This year in particular, we've been thinking a great deal about the lessons he taught us about peace. His work as a young peace ambassador is more relevant today than ever. Although he was only with us for a brief 13 years, Mattie made a lasting impact. He was known as a best-selling author of a beautiful poetry and essays on peace. He encouraged us to understand that peace is about promoting respect and kindness, about choosing to be with our neighbors in nonviolent and non-judgmental ways. And we're fortunate to have Jenny with us today as well to share a few words about the life and legacy of her son. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Vice President Glass, who's going to turn it over to Jenny. Please, Evan.
Thank you, Councilmember Katz. Good morning, Jenny. It's good to see you again. Happy belated birthday. And this proclamation and Peace Day is also tied to Mattie's birthday. And for being just 13 years old, he was a wise soul. He was prophetic. And in looking at his readings and seeing his vision, it is a reminder that we need to continue reading his work. I encourage you to go to the Montgomery County Public Library site, go to his own organization's website, which I know Jenny will share more information about, because now more than ever, we need to be reminded that we live in a beautiful community, a beautiful world, and we need to redouble our efforts to make sure that everybody feels welcome and safe and loved, and that we practice peace, not in a defensive way, but in an offensive way. Because that is the only way we can manifest the future that we want, and we need to continue sharing Mattie's vision. And it's a pleasure to have Jenny with us, who is continuing that legacy and is continuing his vision. So Jenny, you want to come up, or I'll bring this? Here we go. There we go.
Thank you. All right, so hi. So thank you, Councilmember Katz and Glass. I want to say Sydney and Evan, but I'm trying to be formal, okay? I just want to thank the County Council for year after year choosing to make peace something that matters. Very few people in our world would say, I don't want peace. We all want peace. And Mattie said peace is possible. And if we think about that, it sounds wonderful. But how do we make peace? How do we move from peace being possible to being a reality? And that's what Mattie did for us. Mattie took this abstract concept of peace and he broke it down into achievable, sustainable, replicable, motivational, like pathways to peace. He said no one person can end war, but every person can choose and begin peace. Every person can be kind. Every person can say, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I don't understand, I disagree. But we still can tend to basic human needs. We can still celebrate what he called heart songs, which is our inner purpose. We can bring those heart songs together and rebuild what he called the mosaic of humanity. We can begin to get to know our neighbors at local and global levels. And that's what we do with Mattie's Foundation. Is we take all the messages of hope and peace that Mattie offered and we turn them into programs and activities and campaigns and things that help people understand, no, maybe I can't end war. And maybe I disagree with my neighbor, But how do I still choose peace? How do I be a part of cultivating peace and kindness? So I want to thank the county for always celebrating Mattie's birthday conveniently, which comes right before my birthday. So it's like a big deal, and 63 feels really good. Thank you. But I just want to thank them, and I want to encourage people. Go to mattieonline.com, MATTIE. Go to mattieonline.com and just learn a little bit more about what we do. Reach out to me. Reach out. I'm very accessible, all right? I am my own people, okay? I am the president of the foundation. We do have a global board, but I respond personally, and I will help each individual person in this entire world figure out what is my purpose for peace. Thank you.
Yeah, go for it.
This is a proclamation from the County Council. Whereas Mattie J.T. Stepanek, born on July 17, 1990, was an American poet, an ambassador of goodwill, an advocate for peace, and all while living with a debilitating genetic neuromuscular disease that ultimately took his life on June 22, 2004, just before his 14th birthday, and
Whereas by the age of 13, Mattie began celebrating hope and happiness by creating poetry referred to as heart songs, which are expressions of inner purpose that connect humanity in positive ways. And
Mattie spent his life inspiring millions of diverse global neighbors with his vision and mission of hope and peace, sharing it on television, in speeches, and in 7-time award-winning New York Times best-selling book of poetry and peace essays, while grieving the loss of his 3 siblings and facing his own health challenges. And
whereas Mattie believed that peace is possible, peace is for all people, peace can be taught, and peace begins with deliberate choices in attitude and action, reminding us that, quote, we are a mosaic of gifts, and to remember to play and after every storm. And
Mattie encouraged us to understand that peace is not about having to agree with their neighbors, but choosing to be with their neighbors in nonviolent and non-judgmental ways, promoting respect and kindness. And
whereas to recognize and honor Mattie's contributions, in 2014, a congressional resolution was passed to support Mattie J.T. Stepanek Foundation's National Peace Day campaign to have Mattie's birthday annually proclaimed as a day to learn about and celebrate peace. And
to commemorate his life and legacy, a 26-acre namesake park and playground with a statue and peace garden was created in 2008 in his King Farm neighborhood, and the city of Rockville collaborates with Mattie's Foundation to annually celebrate Mattie's Peace Day in July. Now therefore it be resolved that the County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby recognizes July 17th as Peace Day in honor of Mattie J.T. Stepanek's life and legacy of peace, which continues to gently shape our world with hope and goodwill. And it's signed today by Vice President Glass and myself. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.